Nation, Obama and the Enemies Within. And I've read part of the book, and what is truly striking about this book, as a who's who of the American left, is how tightly knit all the people are who are part of the left. Unlike conservatives, who I would describe as a scattered brotherhood and sisterhood, these guys, they are so together as a team. It is scary when you read it. So if you haven't gotten this book, you've got to get it. Now, his latest book is this one. Here he develops more of a narrative, as he explains, where he focuses just on Congress. You're probably aware of the Progressive Caucus in the House of Representatives. And so he spends a lot of time laying that out, and he gets into profiling a lot of the critically important people. This has been a labor of love for Trevor, and now he's here. It's not about love, it's about money. Well, okay, I can't resist. Voltaire said, the first time you write, it's for yourself. The second time you write, it's for your friend. The third time, it's for money. So, okay. Welcome, Trevor Loudon, please.
Look, I'll use the mic, but
we need it back here.
You do need it, do you?
Very noisy.
Okay, oh, you've got to hear above the noise. Now, there are some seats up the front, Martin. There's a couple of seats up here. Hi, Annie. I met Martin and Annie in the Freedom Festival in Colorado, so it's great to see them again. And there's still another seat up the front here, sir. And I'm willing to give you my seat here too. Okay, look, thanks. Thanks very much for coming along tonight, people. I know there's competing events tonight. But look, it's great to be back in Connecticut, and it's one of the most beautiful towns I've been in. And I've got to say, the place I'm staying in tonight's a real, what's the name of it?
Stanton House.
Stanton House. And it's just the loveliest setting and the nicest street and the best neighbourhood in the whole area. It's certainly not the hood, I can say that. So, thanks very much for organising that, guys. Welcome. Now, I'm going to give you both barrels tonight. Yes, ma'am?
I want to say that we were having a little trouble hearing you. So
You're still having trouble hearing me?
There's noise from downstairs.
Can we shut that door or anything like that? Or?
See, we have these two doors down to reduce the noise. It's loud.
Okay, look, I'll just boom it out. Okay. So I'm going to give you both barrels tonight. The first thing people always ask me is why I should even care. Why do I come to your country to talk about your politics? And I'll say there are two basic reasons. The first is simple gratitude. My country was only saved in World War II from invasion by the Japanese armies because of the huge sacrifice of your fathers and uncles and grandfathers in the battles of Guadalcanal and the Coral Sea in Midway. And that memory still lingers strong in my country now. The second reason is related, but it's more selfish. The second reason is related, but it's more selfish. Ronald Reagan had it right. This is the last best hope for mankind. He had a lot of things right, and that was one of them. You know, look, if freedom fails in the United States, it will fail everywhere. If you lose your constitution and your liberty and your economy and your military superiority, the bad guys of this planet will carve up the world amongst themselves. And I'm talking Russia and China and Iran and Cuba and Nicaragua and Venezuela and North Korea and their crazed Islamic allies. They cannot wait. Now, I get emails all the time from people saying, if things turn bad here, can I come and live in New Zealand? And I say, look, come down, you'll love the place, but it's not a refuge. Just 1,500 miles to the north of my country are the beautiful Fijian Islands. Lovely place, but the Chinese are now training the Fijian army. They're building big hydroelectric dams on the islands. Fiji is now a Chinese client state. And that's happening right through the South Pacific. Just a few months ago, the Australian Minister of Defence was up in China for talks. And the top Chinese defence official publicly said to him, now is the time for Australia to choose. Do you stay under American protection or do you come under Chinese protection? And if you are smart, you will choose China because we are the growing power in the region. Now he wouldn't have been cocky enough to say that under Bush or under Reagan, but he's cocky enough to say it now because he sees the leadership coming out of your White House. And all around this planet, your allies from Israel to Britain to Germany to Canada, South Korea, Taiwan, Japan, Australia, they're all freaking out because they see that your president seems to love the bad guys better than he loves the good guys. And that's causing all sorts of instability and problems. Israel basically now has its back to the wall. They don't have a friend left in the region because of the meddling of your president, and they may be forced to take desperate measures to defend themselves, and that could put us all into World War III. You know, Japan, which was never supposed to rearm after World War II, is now rearming. But can you blame them? Would you trust Obama to protect you from North Korea and China? So this is a man who cries peace, who has a Nobel Peace Prize in his trophy cabinet, but he's leading us all into war, and it's a war that the good guys may not win. And if you think, if it comes to shooting, that your allies will all line up to help you, you saw how they were over Syria recently. Your president wanted help to go into Syria. Who lined up? They all rushed to join the adventure, didn't they? France, that was it. And I'm not saying you should go into Syria, far from it. Not at all. But it just shows you where American prestige and leadership is going. Vladimir Putin, the old KGB hand who spent his entire career trying to destroy your country, is now regarded as more of a statesman than Mr. Obama is.